Okay, hi. My name is Dorothy Shaw, and let me show you my work. These are 4 of my paintings. They're all landscape. You could even say they're part of a cycle, which was not intentional, but as it so happens, we kind of have winter here, and summer, and fall, and spring. But that's not what the names of those paintings are. It's just that I realized in looking at them that they each had a seasonal thing to them. Anyway, I am a landscape painter, but all this comes from, not from being a plein air landscape artist, not with something in front of me that I'm trying to depict, rather from experiences in nature and my own imagination. And that's a very important distance, if that matters, because I'm trying to find something in the paintings that's unsuspected and that takes me somewhere else than I had intentionally started with. And that's a very important part of my work, and that's partly why I love landscape, because it opens up the possibility spatially of so much for me. And that's a big part. I really am not trying to fix one particular viewpoint. I look for multiple viewpoints. For example, in this painting, which was painted from a real place called Glen Canyon in San Francisco. It's full of ambiguity, where you enter a path, but you don't necessarily see where it ends or continues. And there's just the contradiction that's in that landscape in California between what's arid and bleached and what is full of luscious, beautiful plant and color life. This one is called Invisible Tree, and this was a discovery of, I've been playing with white and black in my pursuit of understanding light and dark, but here the tree went through, they all go through a long evolution. This one really did finding the tree, and it's not so much now that you're looking at a tree as that you're in the tree. And the whiteness of it, I felt gave it this kind of funny invisible quality. I call it invisible tree. But thinking of whiteness in paint, in many cases when artists use it, it's a non-color or it's discussed as empty space. That's not how I'm using it. And so, for example, in this painting, which is Entwined Trees, the white is, you could say it's snow, and it's really pulling the whole painting together. And the white is kind of coalescing in light and form. It's not one or the other. The dark, which is the bark and everything, is what kind of anchors it. There's a little peeping of blue here, as if it's the sky. And then this one, which I call Waning Moon. This bird went through so many different landscapes before I found it here at night. It kept telling me something wasn't right. When I finally placed it in darkness with the blossoms and stars, it settled. The painting found its own truth. I just had to follow it there.